His plan includes the Japanese grant of 12 ships to strengthen the Coast Guard, radar to boost the Air Force's defense of the Philippine airspace.
Stop scrolling for cat videos and food hacks because what I'm about to tell you is juicier than pineapple on pizza. Japan just handed the Philippines coastal radars and patrol boats. And no, these aren't rusty leftovers from the 80s. This is serious, high-stakes hardware with a purpose bigger than just being nice neighbors. This isn't charity. This isn't goodwill sprinkled with sushi diplomacy. This is geopolitics, raw, strategic, and with a wasabi kick that's guaranteed to make Beijing sweat. So what's the play here? Why is Japan suddenly playing Santa Claus in the South China Sea? And more importantly, what does this mean for the Philippines, for maritime security, and for that one very touchy neighbor called China? Buckle up, because today we're diving into 10 facts that explain exactly why this deal matters, and why it might just flip the script in Asia's hottest waters. Fact number 1. Japan isn't donating, it's investing. Forget the word donation. That's the polite label. The reality? Japan is hedging its bets. By giving the Philippines radars and patrol boats, Tokyo isn't just being generous. It's planting a forward-operating tripwire right on China's doorstep. Think of it like your neighbor handing you a guard dog. Sure, they say, it's for your safety. But really, they just don't want burglars getting into their house through yours. And that brings us to fact number 2. These radars aren't toys. We're talking systems with eyes sharper than an eagle on Red Bull. Coastal radar installations can spot vessels before they even think about sniffing Philippine shores. Translation: no more surprise appearances by mysterious Chinese fishing fleets that somehow always show up with Coast Guard escorts. When you can see trouble coming early, half the battle is already won. It's basically Google Maps for enemy ships, except instead of traffic jams, you're dodging potential blockades. But here's the real kicker: boats. Actual steel-on-water hardware with engines, decks, and flagpoles. Which brings us to fact number 3. Patrol boats finally give the Philippines some muscle at sea. For years, Manila's Navy has been like that friend at karaoke. Lots of heart, not enough range. These Japanese patrol vessels change that overnight. They extend presence, add speed, and send one simple message: we're here. And we're watching imagine the next time Chinese ships try to harass Filipino supply missions to Ayungin Shoal. Instead of watching from the sidelines, these patrol vessels roll up like nightclub bouncers. Not tonight, buddy. Of course it's not all smooth sailing. Because fact number 4, these boats don't exactly come armed to the teeth. Japan's donations are deliberately stripped of offensive missile systems to avoid looking like they're handing the Philippines a war trigger. Think of it as giving your buddy a car, but taking out the turbo engine before tossing over the keys. Still, even without top-tier weapons, the Philippines gains a massive upgrade in patrol, escort, and deterrence missions. Which slides us right into fact number 5. This isn't just about hardware, it's about strategy. Japan is showing the world it's willing to step out of its post-World War II military shell. Remember, Japan has some of the strictest arms export rules on Earth. If they're donating defense gear, it's not a casual move. It's a signal that Tokyo is ready to play a bigger role in regional security, right alongside the Philippines. And here's where it gets spicy. Fact number 6. China is definitely not clapping from the sidelines. Every radar tower, every patrol boat is a direct counterweight to Beijing's creeping presence in the West Philippine Sea. You can bet military analysts in Beijing are already circling these donations on the map in thick red ink. Because while Japan is publicly saying support, the subtext is crystal clear. We're building a wall of partnerships you can't easily push through. Now let's zoom out for fact number 7. These moves tie directly into the Philippines' Horizon 3 Defense Modernization Plan. Japan's hardware isn't just extra gear. It's a puzzle piece that plugs into a much bigger picture, creating a layered maritime defense system with radars, patrol craft, and eventually, upgraded warships. It's not flashy, but it's the foundation of something that could turn the Philippine Navy from a coastal defender into a regional player. And the story keeps rolling. Fact number 8. This could open the door to joint development projects. Imagine Japanese engineering fused with Filipino operational needs. Ships designed in Asia, for Asia, with a clear mission to counter submarine incursions and gray zone tactics. That's not science fiction. Defense analysts are already floating the possibility of future shipbuilding collaborations between Tokyo, Manila, and even Seoul. Picture it. Manila dockyards humming with activity, blueprints stamped "Made in the Philippines with Japan." That's a historic leap forward. Instead of renting security, you're finally buying equity. And if you think Beijing isn't sweating at the thought of a regional shipbuilding alliance, oh, they're sweating like it's summer in Manila with no aircon. But, and there's always a but, this brings us to fact number 9, funding. Money is the kryptonite of every modernization dream. Without Congress coughing up serious pesos, these ships risk becoming glorified props for photo ops. We've seen it before. A shiny new acquisition gets hyped up in the news, only to sit idle, underfunded, and underused. It's like buying a gym membership on January 1st and then ghosting the treadmill by February. That's the hard truth. Defense modernization isn't just about gear. It's about political will. Leaders can't just smile for the ribbon cutting and then walk away. Because every peso not spent on upgrades, training, and maintenance is a peso wasted on potential that never leaves the dock. Now let's hit fact number 10, training. You don't throw a fresh crew onto a Japanese-built vessel and say, "Good luck, sailor." These ships have advanced propulsion systems, electronic warfare suites, and communication networks that make older Philippine vessels look like Nokia flip phones. Mastering that tech takes time, discipline, and serious investment in education. Without it, you're basically giving a Formula One car to someone who just learned stick shift. And fact number 11 hits even harder: interoperability. These ships and radars aren't just meant to float around independently. They're supposed to link with allies. US destroyers, Australian frigates, Japanese Coast Guard patrols. They all need to speak the same digital language. Think of it like group chat. If you're on SMS while everyone else is on WhatsApp, good luck keeping up. In modern naval warfare, interoperability isn't a luxury, it's the entry fee. Finally, fact number 12, the bigger picture. Japan's donation is the spark, but what the Philippines does with it will decide if this is the start of a transformation or just another missed opportunity. Will Manila level up into a credible maritime player with real staying power? Or will these boats become museum pieces by 2030? The answer depends not on Tokyo, not on Washington, but on whether the Philippines chooses to invest in itself. So let's be blunt, ships don't make a navy powerful. Strategy does, training does, funding does. And for the Philippines, this is the moment to prove it's not just renting history, it's writing it. Now, let's talk about China's reaction. Because you know they're watching this like it's the season finale of their least favorite Netflix show. From Beijing's perspective, these donations are more than ships. They're a shift in the balance of power. Expect more patrols, more water cannons, more accidental close calls at sea. Maybe even some diplomatic fireworks behind closed doors. It's Beijing's way of saying, "Nice toys you got there." Let's see how long you can keep them running. But here's the delicious irony. China's bullying is what pushed Japan and the Philippines together in the first place. Every blockade, every harassment, every artificial island poured concrete into this alliance. It's like trying to scare two kids on the playground, only to make them best friends out of survival. And let's not forget the symbolism. Yesterday's invader, Japan, is today's insurance policy. That's the kind of geopolitical plot twist no Hollywood writer could make up. So here's the bottom line. Japan's donations are anything but casual. They're a calculated move in a high-stakes chess game being played on water, not land. The Philippines has been handed tools, a chance, and a test. What it does next will decide if this is the start of a stronger, more resilient navy, or another case of opportunity slipping through the cracks. Ships don't guarantee power, but they do guarantee choices. And right now, the Philippines has more choices than it's had in decades. The question is, will it make them count? And that's where you come in. What do you think? Will these boats be the start of a real transformation, or just another headline that fades into history? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you want sharper insights, faster breakdowns, and unapologetic takes on Asian security, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell. Because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.